first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had with tea with Lily is snuck in with us here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reached the end of the aisle and found a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discovered a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of those several bean bags. Oh, bean bags! I love having bean bags in libraries. More libraries should do this often. Not just, children's libraries like you find in schools and things like that. No. Like, adult, normal libraries need to have bean bags. Barnes & Nobles needs to have bean bags. Something to just flop down and read. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue flows slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl.
Hi, how you doing?
Gonna scare her. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. Oh gosh! Someone looked at me! The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not a half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I am shocked and divert my eyes to look to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up to her for. I think the polite thing is to just say, I didn't mean to startle you. She seems like a skittish cat right now. She could just bolt away at any second. So I'll go with I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she just nods. Just a little. Okay. I take the seat next to her and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Sir, sorry again for startling you. I'm Hisao. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. I know. We are in the same class. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it is barely audible even in the still library. Should I be whispering her words? Somehow I think my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really it's the only thing that I can think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I am being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. So I try to read the covers and the introduction of the books I picked up, and she buries her face in her own book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes still wander to her direction, and I sneak peeks at her flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. After a while, I realize that she's doing the same, and only pretending to be immersed in the life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all, though. It darts around like a scared rabbit. When her gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. She stands up forcibly from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. I? I've got to go do something! Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has had a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here? maybe. What did she look like? Long, dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear, Yuko, would you please excuse me? I had better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. I'm lost. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right. I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. Don't leave me alone with this woman! She's crazy! I don't think you'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing! It was just looking for some books and then she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I could think of was that I might have looked at her general direction a few times. Oh, she is a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think. She's not accustomed to talking with other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how should I deal with these people? Force myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it actually sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anything else. Neither of us had anything else to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. Pointlessly, again, I might add. People who have papers on the desk really like doing that. See, he called them out. Do you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Well, you do have times to work, don't you? Oh, yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I kind of just started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else. I see. I hate that response. When you tell someone, like, something important or reveal something about yourself and they're just like, I see. Opinions? Comments? Something. Critique. I don't care. Just give me something. But she doesn't say anything else and just checks out my books for me. I guess it's what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I trawl my pocket for the key to the door. Trawl. I've never heard of that word. I'm going to have to look that up. Trawl. A sudden sound from behind startles me. Oh gosh, here's Kenji. Making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around to see who is talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I would have remembered someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Wow, he just got pissed off. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear. How do you know my name? Dang it! This can only mean one of two things. Either we have met, and you are telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can actually see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swing from friendly to manic is in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face, damningly. Unlike you! Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies! If you think past as he saw because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real. Real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically. I've been kind of worried too. I'm like, don't molest me, please. Well, I doubt he could do much damage, even if he did. Oh wait, I see now. Dang, it really is you. Sign again, and then once again, for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good. I think something wrong? I don't know. Just that I had a crazy neighbor almost assault me. No, I'm having a great day. Thanks. Thanks for asking. Just had something stupid happen to me. Yeah, you. A few stupid things, actually, even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in. Slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see, this is how it is. This world. There is no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. Was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? A cute one? Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face? I guess it could go either way. Yeah. I better tread carefully with what I say here. Girls are inherently cute. And there's something beautiful about every woman you meet. And it's not just saying this to make them feel better, but you also say it because they are genuinely good and awesome people. And you want to treat them how you want them to treat you. And so I think I'm going to go with she was cute. Because that is the most courteous thing to do. Even when we're pretty much talking about her behind her back, this is the response I would say. I mean, yeah, she was cute. I mean, yeah, she's got scars on the side of her face, but I mean, she's got a type of allure to her. So, yeah, she was cute. I knew it! There are a lot of cute girls here. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school. I'm going off that deep end real quick there, Kenji. Tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Yes! Dark secrets. Extremely dark. Like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of girls in the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60 to 40. He turns his head to the left and stares off to the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad, but that is a full 20%! One would think that a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no! What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? It's gonna blow your mind. Don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No. My body is not ready. Don't do this to me. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that this school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the internal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the buildup of military has always been the clear sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is bad arse. And the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They are so cunning, as expected of women. Dude, Kenji, you better chill out a little bit on this. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you Just as they killed me, you will end up just like me. Yeah, I see you here breathing and standing in front of me. Okay. Oh, heck no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the heck does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So, you're supposed to say something like that. Oh, you're not supposed to say something like that. Gosh, so rude. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it. Just stop. All of this. Just all of that. Just stop what you're doing. What you are. Just stop. Just turn around and go in your room. I lost you way, way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room and puppets. You like puppets? I can give you a nice puppet show. Made of condoms. No puppets. You don't like puppets. Okay, graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Way wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the heck? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part, and that part's kind of important. There can be only one. Like in that foreign movie where there can only be only one. In the end, there's only one dude left, because that was the point. I have never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. And apparently you have not seen Seinfeld. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that this school holds, as tangled as... Quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm going to bed now. It's extremely late. I'm tired. Good night. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later, he claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly, it's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into the bed. Suffocate myself on my pillow. Tired of Kenji being my neighbor. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks. It feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. This school is like some sort of kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Ah! This signals my next thing. Oh, wow, I've been recording for a long time. So we're going to call it good here. We'll probably have to split this up into more parts. But yeah. We're going to save here. Create a new save state. And we'll call it good. So that is Hisao's second day in the school of Yamaku. Current music track, Flipperies. Really? Frippery. I don't even know. And he met a couple new people. He met Hanako, officially now. He met Yuko, the librarian, and he also met Lily, the blind girl. So, yeah, we're actually meeting quite a few new characters. We have a couple more based on my... If you look in the lower right, looks like we have 2 more characters we should be meeting. So, excited to see who they are and what's going to happen next. See you all in the next video.